Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. 'Tis I, the one and only Archer with Archer Astrology. How you doing? Aquarius, it is time to do your love energy check-in for April of 2023 for you and the one on your mind when you clicked onto this reading. We will take a look at the past, what brought you here, and then take a look at their current thoughts and feelings for you, and then check out a potential future outcome. And we are only going to be looking for messages for your highest and greatest good, Aquarius. We are going to use my awesome new Baba Bowie deck, Baba Bowie Batmobile. Here, I love the artwork on this deck. It is so intense. Dude, the wands are electricity. This deck is current and up to date with the modern times. Rider Waite is jealous AF. Dude, totally. He's going to do our base cards. And then the Titanic deck, in honor of what's going on April 15th with the 111th anniversary of the sinking of the Titanic, which tells me that 111 and 111 could be a very significant number in your life, Aquarius, because April 15th was a very significant moment in the Titanic's life. So we'll use it to pull some clarifiers because the stories I get off this deck are intense. And then as a little bonus round for Aries season and the energetical new year, we will use tried, tested, Saggy, taught deck for checking into what this moon cycle is manifesting for you, Aquarius. I appreciate you for being here. Love that like for me. Hit the subscribe, set that bell to all notifications because I go live every Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for a live all signs from Aries to Pisces, including check-ins on soulmate and the twin flame cycles. That's right, you get 14 readings here at Archer Astrology. I'd like to go above and beyond. So join me along with J-Dub and the Mod Squad Monday nights at 8 p.m. for an all signs. It's a fun time. All right, let's do it to it. You've got top news stories of the month, Aquarius, are that solar eclipse, the new moon solar eclipse happening in Aries, Sun's in Aries, on April 21st. Then you've got the new moon happening on April 20th. And then our buddy Mercury decides to go retrograde in Taurus on the 19th. And for some reason, I decided to recite the dates backwards. So that's interesting. That might be something about spin flipping situations. Who knows? Yeah, this Mercury retrograde in Taurus is very Taurian-like. And of course, you know how it goes. The exes return. Everybody comes back, etc. You get those job offers returning. But a little more so than that, this is self-reflection. This is a time for self-reflection and correction. So taking a look back on what you liked about yourself, what you didn't like about yourself, and bringing back with an energetical sifter all the good stuff to take it forward into this energetical new year. And while Jupiter is hanging out in Aries, that proves some good luck and protection is coming your way. You know Sagittarius gets all the frickin' luck. Coupled up with Aries, while the sun's in a fire sign at the beginning of the month, and you've got all the fire signs feeling very happy, very being on the stage and all that. All right, so let's take a peek because with Pluto going into Aquarius, that's something big. This hasn't happened in 245 years, so we should get some messages, and that's going to be affecting you. Very much scorpionic energy and focusing on your nodes and rebirthing yourself, okay? You know what they say about Pluto. NASA calls up and goes, sorry, Pluto, you're not a planet again. And they're like, death card. You know, a couple weeks go by. And then NASA calls Pluto back up and goes, hey, we decided you can be a planet again. And they're like, yay, rebirth. So that's where we're at. That's the new moon solar eclipse hitting right there. And Bob Ross showing up to whitewash the picket fence, put a nice coat of paint on it, and, you know, it clips out the old energies. All right, let's do it to it. Ooh, Aquarius. What flip jumped? The Two of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Moon. Ooh, the Moon is affecting you, those phases. I told you. Well, look at that. The card wanted to feel the weight of it. So yeah, there's some stuff that you are working on hardcore right now. Two of Cups to the Two of Wands. 2-2 could be something significant or a number that you're noticing more. All right, speaking of 2-2, two shuffles. Here we go, Aquarius. One. Ooh, what jumped? The Sun. Leo energy. Wow, okay, you are the star of the show right now. You are the focus. Three of Cups. Ooh, we're leveling up piece by piece, little bits at a time. The Devil. Okay. Could be a little bit of addictions or obsessions. Here's our second shuffle. One. And get it. Get the cards. Two. All right, let's do this, Aquarius. Here we go. All right, where you been? Bottom of the deck, I see the Queen of Cups. Oh, Aquarius was in love. And when Aquarius is in love, they will do anything for that person. Four of Cups. We're still leveling up. 2 cups, 3 cups, 4 cups. All right. So you literally gave everything you had to this situation with temperance, Sagittarius energy. You went deep, looked at every bit of knowledge you had. You were enjoying partying and the fun, all the adventure that Sagittarius is capable of. And this right here, the first card for this reading, this is my favorite Sagittarius Temperance card. This is the most beautiful Temperance card I have ever seen right there. And so, yeah, you were enjoying that fun, the knowledge, embracing Sagittarian energy. Yeah, you going out and partying. You guys were going on little trips together, weekend getaways, kayak trips. I see all that fun stuff that Sagittariuses are like really known for. Yeah, with you, the alien. So could be a Saggy Aquarius combination here, or placements which resonate to you. You could have some Sag placements a little further out in your chart, Aqua. But this was something totally new, something totally different, and you were enjoying it. You guys just got each other, and you gave up your identity a little bit just to do whatever this person wanted here. You were trying to be like everything they wanted, whatever they wanted to be. If they liked something, you were like, yeah, I like that too. I've known it forever. And it's like, I've never watched football a day in my life or something like that. You did like everything, like Taylor Swift, blank space, to be exactly what your person wanted so much, maybe, that I see a loss of identity. Somebody gave up themselves. Ten of Swords. Yeah, somebody gave up themselves to be what their person wanted to be. I mean, like almost like losing focus and giving yourself up to the point of doing things you didn't want to do, didn't like to do, but it's like, let's try it, let's see where it goes. Ten of Swords. You kept grappling with it because you didn't feel super comfortable, but you did so much to make this person happy and to love you. See, Three of Swords to the lovers, yeah. That you lost your identity and lost that focus, almost like you'd be in the midst of something, and while you were talking about it, squirrel, and just completely lost. You gave yourself up. I see somebody who's lost their sense of direction. They're not sure where to go. Ten of Swords, just feeling every bit of energy, and so much so that on this Ten of Swords in the Bowie deck, I see that the focal point is that one sword out of all three of them, or out of all 10 of them. Rewind. I used to be a math major, but look at the electricity resonating out of this. You feel this pain of losing your sense of direction and who you are. You were so much being what they wanted, yet that you almost don't feel. It's like without them, you don't know how to be yourself, and you just want to heal, right? All right, so let's see. It's something that you're not used to. That alien, and it almost looks like the alien has two arrows going through his chest in that one too. Yeah. So you might be feeling it right in your heart and your solar plexus chakras, especially on this one. Yeah, the Tower, Scorpio energy. Could be a Scorpitarius, Sagittarius, Scorpio cusper that you've been working with, Aquarius. But something happened this is about 2:17 a.m. and you felt it coming. This is that calm before the storm, even though in this Tower situation it's the Titanic sinking, so that wasn't really that calm of a storm. But this is about 2:17 a.m. and the Titanic's getting ready to go under, and the end of that Tower moment is coming. It's like you felt it, you knew it was coming, and like, I'm so sorry, we're going to have to do this, we're going to have to go through this. With the lovers again at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, see, this was deep love, and this isn't Two of Cups here. This is hardcore Gemini action and a very deep connection with Ida and Isidore Strauss in the bottom there, and those colors almost resonate out with this Temperance card, the same like pinky purpley colors. So you were so lost in direction after this Tower, after you guys stopped fighting, that the Queen of Cups comes out, that you sit back and start wanting to look for love. Cancer energy onto this one. That, protecting yourself, protecting your love offer, and being like, well, I knew what I wanted, Eight of Wands, and I need to communicate this out. And that's what brings you here, talking to Spirit, talking to the moon, and just being like, I don't understand what happened. I thought we had this going on. Two Queen of Cups. So I could see that you and your person are both mirroring to that Four of Cups to the Queen of Pentacles, kind of standing your ground and just hanging tight. But at a Six of Swords point to the Hierophant, where you feel almost like the safest and most logical choice with your energy, Aquarius, double alien, double Queen of Cups. So a lot of mirroring and a lot of twinning going on here. So I see a twin flame connection, something that goes extremely deep between the two of you all. And with a Six of Swords pointing to the Eight of Wands, it feels like there was no choice but to walk away from this communication. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to have to, but I felt like I had to. So lost, like Jay Bruce Ismay, almost like knowing what was coming when he got back to land, and how the press would just villainize him and how everybody would make him the scapegoat. And so you're very fearful of this happening and not coming around that way. And so you've been talking to Spirit, up at night, like driving home and crying and just being like, this, I didn't want this to happen. Please, God, help this change. Please, Spirit, help this change. That Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. Spirit hears you talking, and then they pop me into your algorithm, and here you are. So with that in mind, where you're at I don't know, do I want to eat in the living room or do I want to eat in the family room? Which way should we go? What do we do? You're not that balanced Two of Pentacles yet because you're worried about this communication. You wish you guys could talk it out. You just want to talk it out. Heavy Sag, heavy Cancer, Scorpio showed up, and you are anchoring the reading along with Gemini. All right, so let's see what's up with that communication. I appreciate you for being here, Aquarius. You guys are awesome. All right, love that like for me. If this resonates and starts to ring out, you can email me for a personal reading at archerastrology@gmail.com. All right, let's do it to it. Now, what are your person's current thoughts and feelings for Aquarius, Spirit? What are their current thoughts and feelings? Because they're thinking about it too. This shouldn't have come to an end the way it did, but it did. You guys could still be in communication and just not wanting to talk about the frickin' elephant in the room, baby elephant walk, right? So let's find out. What are their current thoughts and feelings for Aquarius? Here we go. All right, let's see. Aqua babies. The Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, they're feeling the pressure and trying to just stay stabilized and ride this out. Taurus energy off of this one with that Six of Swords again. Still, they're having to walk away like they needed no other options, no choice, and they're trying to hold their head up high. But in a bit, they're wanting to look back. I feel a lot of cross watchers are here in this reading. Don't worry, cross watchers. I ain't going to throw y'all under the bus. It's okay. It's all right. We're FHA compliant. You're allowed here, okay? Because we read for every sign and placement. You might have an Aquarius placement somewhere. So don't worry. You're not cross watching. I won't tell. High Priestess to the Nine of Cups. Wow. They are definitely feeling this pressure because they know that you're their happiness and that they need to come back around with this. They almost see you enjoying it and living high on how everything is going. Look at that's like their vision of you sitting back, having a drink on the beach, just, taking some time for yourself to soak up the sun, Sheryl Crow style. And they're watching, they're looking good. They see this happiness and they want to be there with you for it with the moon. The moon comes back around. I told you the moon is always, it's always watching. It ain't close away, man. It's right outside the planet there. So this is the deepest, in fact, and I did not mention, I said High Priestess over the moon, but Pisces energy could be working with here, showing that they're really going deep into their intuition, Cancer and Pisces style, because this is that eternal foreverness where Cancer saw this card and said, nope, we'll take the car. I'm out of here. I know what the moon's all about. And Pisces looked over and was like, whatever. I go last anyways. I'll just take the stupid moon card. But yeah, there's a lot of this cycle. I see that the full and the new moon cycles are affecting them where they don't sleep as much. The full moon brought a lot of this to completion where that pressure builds up like a pressure cooker going on. Like driving a Jeep Wrangler into the wind. It's like plywood. It doesn't want to move, and you got to kind of ride that energy out and go with it because it's an awesome piece of plywood. But that's it. Yeah, they're unsure. They're feeling like they're not good enough. Princess of Pentacles. They're not even bringing this up. They're not talking about the elephant in the room. They're focusing on their money. And it's simply because they need to have the faith that they're going to keep going into it. That's something that they're grounding themselves in this energy right now to just be like, we'll be okay. We'll ride this out with the world. They're totally unsure about this, but they're having faith. This is literally the it could be any sign card coming out here. That's propelling them forward. They're thinking back onto it, being like, I thought I tried to work with them. I know I did what I did wrong. I should have given a little more to this effort with the Queen of Pentacles to the Six of Swords. Yeah, Four Wands. It's a wish of theirs to figure this out because that pressure is building up. With that Pluto in Aquarius, it's like the French-American Revolution was the last time Pluto was in Aquarius 245 some odd years ago. So that's breaking away from all that past and wanting to feel better, feel free, feel liberated. The thing is that they realize that as they come together, it was with you, Ten of Cups. Pisces energy, more Pisces into this one with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, they want you. They want you. Right there, Ace of Wands. They've got a passion for the Five of Swords to communicate to you. They want to talk about this because they see a completion. Sag energy with the Wheel of Fortune underneath here. So, yeah, Spirit's like, they're getting their karma, man. It's coming back on them. They're knowing what they did wrong. Two of Wands, yeah, free will. They're at a fork in the road trying to make a decision because they're unsure how to proceed, and they're just trying to have faith that this is going to work out. They feel very overwhelmed by it, unsure what to do, judgment, like they just have to, they're making a choice to walk away, and it's like, you know what? I see some, dude, your person's being like, yeah, Archer, I failed Aquarius, and I just figured they're better off without me. And so it's like, I really miss Aquarius. I really love Aquarius. And it's like I was the problem, and I just feel it's like almost like your person took Mercury retrograding in Taurus a little too overboard in this pre-shadow season, and they're just like, yeah, Aquarius is just better off without me. I'm gonna miss them and love them, and they'll be my guiding light. And whenever I'm down, I'm gonna think about them. I want to reach out, but they have faith that they're doing what they feel is right and best for you, no matter how much it hurts them. Yeah, the devil. They're really trying to martyr themselves for you. Remember, Jesus was a 1225 Capricorn. They feel that it's better to just let you live your life. King of Pentacles could have been an age difference or children being involved, but this is also John Jacob Astor, a very crude and smart businessman. And, it's almost like the no one to hold him, no one to fold him. King of Pentacles to the King of Cups. Taurus and Cancer energy on this one, both kind of like stuck in their place, and you notice how they are not looking at each other. They're looking the same way on this. It's almost like they're feeling like the best love offer they can make is to keep away with the Fool energy. And this clarifying onto the world is showing that right now, real time, this is how they're feeling right now in Aries season. It's like they want to take a gamble, they want to try something, but it's killing them to do it. Ten of Swords, blunt force trauma right into their freaking head that they're just not sure how to proceed. And they're obsessing and focusing on it hardcore with that devil energy to Temperance. Could be a Sag Cap Cusper and the Magician, Gemmy Go energy. Gemmy, Virgo, Sag, and Cap come in for the communications onto this. That's propelling them forward. They're trying hard to focus on that balance, get that healing, and literally giving it everything they got with this Ace of Swords. They're up late at night, blunt force trauma style to the head on this one. It's trying to motivate them forward. So let's take a look with that in mind, Aqua, and see a potential future outcome. I see Spirit propelling this and motivating it forward. We've got heavy Capricorn, heavy Cancer. Aries is here. Pisces shows up along with Taurus. We got the World too, one of those. It could be any sign cards. So let's take a peek and see where this goes. Potential future outcome. With Jupiter and Aries, you got good luck. Mars is going into Cancer with that King of Cups, or it's actually, I think it's been there for a minute now. I got to go back and double check that. But that's Aries' dominant planet coupled up with Cancer as we spin flip the cards, showing a lot of extroverted cardinal energy, right, coming at you. So they're getting to a point where they have to reach out and say something because, dude, even the sense of failure will trip people up to a point that they have to fix it. They got to clean it up. Otherwise, it's like, if you break a glass on the floor, you don't just walk away from the glass, Ten of Wands. You pick the glass up, right? You got to clean the mess up. And so they're feeling like at this point, the best way to clean the mess up is to walk away. So that brings you to this completion for your future outcome. Again, with Sagittarius, everybody wants to learn temperance. Can't do what Sag does, man. Six of Cups. Oh my God, they love you. And so a potential future outcome, Scorpio energy shows you guys together and that this is a deep connection that goes back. We're talking deep soulmate. The twin flame cycle comes in through here. And you guys reflect back on the past, your past lives, this life, your childhood. All of you, focus on your nodes, focus on your north-south node placements, and that's what you're meant to do and fix and be in this lifetime here. And you use that information so you guys can go forward in a loving energy. I see this as just that happiness. The roses can be involved, like pleasure, like a feeling of just yeah, we did this. Happy with how it's going. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Coming out, the Queen of Swords is making some prominence in the future outcomes too. She's dominating some readings right now. That you guys work with the energy together and see how she's holding two swords in this one. Come at me looking here, and those speakers, communication, talking, and just kind of a more of a fun Queen of Swords of like, yeah, man, let's get this party started. You guys actually, they take the time to learn how to speak Aquarius, one of the most complicated love languages to learn in the zodiac. And you're Aquarius, you get a lot of that stuff. So you guys come back together and actually enjoy this. The parties come in with the Eight of Pentacles. I mentioned Bob Ross with the solar eclipse happening. That's whitewashing the picket fence and working together on this, making generational wealth out of it. You guys are going the distance. And I see this not only being home, but also being a work thing together. Three of Swords. Yeah, told you. You guys might even work together or had worked together, and that might have even caused some situations in the past. But this time around, you get to work with it. And it's like that emptiness, the hollowness in the heart propels you and guides you forward. I mentioned earlier that you're their guiding light. Aqua, they see you that way. Yeah, with the sun. They see you as their guiding light. Happiness, the positivity, straight up Leo coming out on this one. You know how we were all told to not stare directly at the sun? Well, you guys stare directly at the sun going forward because it's like your North Star, your guiding light, and it's spirit directing you towards happiness. That just it fills that emptiness in the heart up and just gets you all completed. Look at the amount of intense electricity out of this. It's like calling into work because there's a big gaseous ball spitting, poisonous gas into the sky, and it's like you can't call off work just because the sun's out. And you're like, I can, right? I can. So yeah, very happy outcome. Let's get some clarifiers on it because you guys are working together, communicating in a Page of Pentacles style to a 3 and Queen of Swords, right? So that is really tapping into the past to do something about it. 7 of Wands, Leo dominating the outcome, along with Scorpio, Gemini, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, little Libra. I mean, it could be anybody. Don't focus on it too much because that could be what they're embracing or what they're coming in at. 6 of Swords, 2 of Swords, or embrace all of it. Look at all of it. Let's see where we're going. Clarifiers on this. Love you guys. Here we go. Clarifiers for Aquarius with the 8 of Swords. Working with that energy and knowing, like George Harrison said, it's only in the mind. It's all in the mind, right? These gates did not exist on the Titanic. In reality, Jack never had to pick up a bench and whip it through a wrought iron gate. First-class passengers did not pay for the dollar store wrought iron gates to be thrown on the ship. You didn't just put in spec parts on that boat. That thing got the top shelf stuff, right? In reality, these were painted, stained oak barn door style, like saloon doors, that you just moved with one hand on a hinge, so it's all in the mind. And you guys intercept when this 3 of Swords and that comes in, and you work together with it to communicate and stay protected. 9 of Wands. You guys got an energetical wall around you that would make Donald Trump proud and jealous and all that stuff. King of Swords. King clarifying the Queen of Swords. You guys are royalty, and like I said, air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You can communicate and find balance. It's like, hey, what that did offended me. Well, how could we work differently so that I can still get my point across, but yet you don't feel offended and we actually stay together and be happy? Yeah, take notes, Emperor energy. I just got chills. That's literally what I'm explaining here. Transmitting, receiving, talking, communicating. Oh my gosh, you got it with the Queen of Wands. Leo clarifying Leo. And this is Violet Jessup, guys. Well, this is Violet Jessup. This shows that you guys have done this before. At least two false starts, 2 bomb.coms. But then you come back in because Violet Jessup here in the Queen of Wands, Leo energy, shows that she was on board all 3 of Titanic's ships, the Olympic class liners. There were 3 of them. She was on the Olympic when it got rammed by a military ship in port and had to limp back with 2 compartments ruptured. She didn't give up. She got on the Titanic on its main voyage, then survived the sinking of that, still didn't give up, came back again and was a stewardess on the Britannic during World War I when it was hit by a mine or a torpedo. Nobody's telling, High Priestess, we ain't telling. And yet she survived that and lived until 1972. You want to get on a boat with this girl? However, she just keeps the stamina, that Leo energy to go the distance. And that's fire. And that's embracing that behind it. Yeah. So this is something, this ain't new. This is, you guys have done it before. And this time you're going to come back in and you're going to live right on into the, your ripe old ages together underneath that sun energy. Woo! Wow. Nice. 8 of Swords to the Queen of Swords to the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, cut out that crap and get the generation. Woo! Wow. You guys are going the distance. Kids could even be involved. All right, let's take a look. Dude, why did that card go out that way? I flipped it at the sun to cut it, and look what's right underneath it, Aqua. The star. You and Leo right there for a deep connection and communication coming in with the Magician. Whoa. All right, what are you... These cards are all cattywampus on me. What's up with this? Why are these cards in the wrong direction? Look at that. You have completely energized the deck of the 6 of Wands. All right, maybe Caitlin Petty's an Aquarius. It is something an Aquarius would do, hermit style, where they'd be like, I'm not telling you my birthday because then you'll know my sign. I can see that. Okay. What are you manifesting underneath this neon moon, Casey Musgrave style? Sorry, Brooks and Dunn. Casey's cuter. All right, let's see. What are you manifesting? This reading might have ran over, but sorry, it was a big Heineken. It was a tall boy. Charlene Wilson got me tall boys as a thank you present in New York, so we just had to have a little longer reading to get the Heineken out, and then we can keep going. That's as high as my voice can go. Magician energy. Literally, it could be any sign card because this is every tool underneath the moon to protect what you want. Holy frick, my arms started tingling on this. All right, let's go, Casey Musgraves. Somebody's an Aquarius, dude. 9 cups. Do we want to clarify that? 10 cups. Do we want to clarify that? To the Hangman, Pisces energy. And for some reason, I flipped this back with the moon on the bottom instead of the Magician. Okay, yeah. So underneath the moon cycles this month, you're straight up manifesting happiness when you want it, how you want it, and you know you got it. that whole thing. This is really working deep on that energy to manifest it in. Straight up, all Pisces, Aquarius, all Pisces. Very dreamy, very into it. Definitely focusing on your Neptune placements to manifest it in underneath those moon cycles. Wow. So get it on a ton of water at the end of this reading. Yeah, Spirit's making the happiness, clearing out the past for you, and you're just kind of riding that wave out because you know it's coming, 9 to 10. Wow, and I remember saying it that way. So yeah, you're just going with the flow, very Pisces style, very two-flish energetically in the ocean and embracing that energy of everything you got. Wow, you are definitely deep. There's a reason why Aquarius is my most favoritely interesting sign. You guys are so much fun to read for. Okay, Aquarius, I love you. This was awesome. Make it a great one. If you like this, hit that love that like for me down there. Subscribe, set the bell to notifications. Go live on Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can. Email me at archerastrology@gmail.com so we can connect, hook up, and take it from there. And keep me posted on what signs resonate, man. You got Cancer, you got Aries. Dude, everybody's here. Just freaking everybody's here. Typical of an Aquarius reading. Everyone's here. All right. Dude, of course, Leo makes the grand entrance at the end there with like, don't worry about the sun. It's going to be okay. Oh, bet your bottom dollar tomorrow's song come out tomorrow. Oh my God, that's an oldie song from a musical, but I like that song. All right, Aquarius, till next time, I love you. Make it a great one. And remember, this will resonate to any and all placements of Aquarius that you have in your chart because we are FHA compliant here at Archer Astrology and will read for any sign or placement which desires and inquires. So until next time, Aqua, make it a fabulous one. All right? Love you. Archer out. Yeah, Chariot.